Before we start, if you love real, raw stories like this, please subscribe to my channel and share your thoughts in the comments. Your support really helps me tell more stories like this. I never imagined that a simple "we need to talk" text could change my world. It came on a Tuesday night, right when I thought everything was normal. I had just finished dinner, the TV humming quietly in the background, and I saw her name light up on my phone. But it wasn't a casual message. It was short, cold, and enough to make my chest tighten instantly. I can't hide this anymore. We need to be honest with each other. I froze. My first thought was that something had happened, something bad. But nothing in my mind prepared me for the truth that would follow. For weeks before that, I had noticed little things. The missed calls she brushed off with quick, almost too perfect excuses. Her phone disappearing from sight whenever I walked into the room. Small inconsistencies. The way her perfume lingered sometimes, though she hadn't applied any that morning. I thought I was imagining it. Maybe I was just being paranoid, letting fear twist reality. But deep down, a quiet voice in my gut whispered otherwise. I tried to ignore it. I tried to trust her. I loved her too much to let suspicion ruin us. But that night, my attempts at denial crumbled like dry sand. I called her, my voice trembling without me realizing it. "Why do you want to talk?" I asked. Her silence on the other end lasted too long. Finally, she whispered almost inaudibly, "I slept with someone else." The words hit me like a punch to the stomach. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't speak. I wanted to scream, to cry, to throw something across the room. But all I could do was sit there, gripping the edge of the table as the world tilted sideways. In the days that followed, everything became a minefield of doubt and paranoia. I started noticing things I had overlooked before. An unfamiliar name in her messages, laughter at a joke I didn't understand, sudden late-night showers, quick changes of clothing when I walked in. Every memory I treasured now felt like a lie. I found myself retracing moments, trying to piece together a puzzle I didn't want to exist. The weekend getaway we had planned suddenly seemed hollow. The hotel room, the sunset, even the quiet late-night talks. Had they really been just for us? Or had someone else shared them with her? The thought made my stomach churn. The breaking point came a week later. I couldn't hold it inside anymore. I asked her to sit with me on the couch, the one where we had once laughed at each other's terrible movie choices. I had to know everything. "I need details," I said, my voice barely steady. "I need to understand why and when." She looked down at her hands, twisting them nervously. It was a mistake. One night. I don't even know why it happened. I was lonely. I felt disconnected. It doesn't excuse it, I know, but it's the truth. I wanted to hate her. I did, in that raw, shaking way that makes your body ache. But I also wanted to cry. I wanted to scream. And most of all, I wanted to understand how the person I loved more than anything could hurt me so completely. The next weeks were a blur. I oscillated between trying to forgive and wanting to leave. I went through our old messages, retracing laughter and love that now felt coated in betrayal. I remembered how she used to brush my hair back when I was stressed, how she always held my hand when we walked, the way her eyes lit up when she talked about our plans. All of it felt tainted, as though I had been living in a dream that never existed. I realized something important during that time. This wasn't just about her betrayal. It was about my own boundaries and self-respect. I could forgive, yes, but I couldn't stay in a marriage that no longer felt safe, where trust was a fragile glass that could shatter at any moment. So, one rainy afternoon, I made the decision. We sat across from each other at the kitchen table, the sound of the rain like a quiet witness to our conversation. "I can't do this," I said, my voice steady now, though my hand shook. "I can't stay and pretend everything's okay. I loved you. I trusted you, and that trust is gone. I hope one day you understand why this has to end." Tears ran down her cheeks. "Please. I'm sorry. I never wanted to hurt you." "I know," I replied softly. "And I don't hate you. But I love myself enough to walk away. I need to rebuild, to remember who I am without the weight of betrayal on my shoulders." Walking out that day, I felt a mixture of relief and heartbreak. Relief because I had reclaimed my life, my dignity, my voice. heartbreak because the person I thought I knew had changed, or maybe I had just finally seen the truth. Months later, I'm slowly healing. The scars are there, yes, but they remind me of lessons learned, to trust my instincts, to honor my worth, and to never lose myself in someone else's mistakes. I remember the love we shared without bitterness, and I carry it as a quiet lesson, not a burden. Betrayal leaves a mark, but it doesn't define us. The hardest part is facing it honestly and choosing yourself, even when your heart still aches. If this story resonated with you, or if you've ever experienced something similar, please share your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear your stories. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more real, raw stories about love, heartbreak, and the resilience we find in ourselves.